Gather round, dear listeners, for a tale of darkness and despair, of creatures born from the depths of the earth itself. I am Story Hunter, and today I shall regale you with the story of the Orcs from the world of Middle-earth. In the realm of Middle-earth, amidst towering mountains and shadowed forests, there exists a race unlike any other. They are the Orcs, foul spawn of darkness and servants of the Dark Lord Sauron. Allow me to paint a picture of these vile creatures who haunt the nightmares of many. Picture, if you will, the dank caverns of the misty mountains, where the Orcs dwell in their darkened halls. Their skin is ashen, their eyes gleam with malice, and their voices echo with the sound of impending doom. These are beings twisted by the hand of evil, shaped by the malevolent will of their masters. Orcs are bred for war, their entire existence dedicated to serving the dark forces that seek to engulf Middle-earth in shadow. They wield crude weapons forged in the fires of Mount Doom, and their lust for blood knows no bounds. Yet, amidst their savagery, there lies a twisted sort of camaraderie, a bond forged in the crucible of battle and suffering. But do not mistake their ferocity for mindless brutality, for Orcs are cunning and resourceful in their own twisted way. They scheme and plot, ever eager to prove themselves worthy in the eyes of their dark lords. And though they may be driven by a thirst for power and domination, there are whispers of something more beneath their cruel exterior. Some say that deep within the blackened hearts of Orcs, there lingers a shred of the beings they once were. Perhaps, in moments of solitude amidst the chaos of war, they yearn for a life free from the shackles of darkness. But such thoughts are fleeting, for the call of Sauron is a seductive melody that few can resist. And so, the Orcs march ever onward, a relentless tide of darkness that threatens to consume all in its path. They are the foot soldiers of evil, the harbingers of doom, and as long as they serve the Dark Lord's will, the shadow of their presence shall loom large over the land of Middle-earth. As the story hunter, I delve deeper into the lore of these sinister beings, exploring the tales of their origins and the depths of their depravity. Legend has it that Orcs were not born of natural means, but rather twisted and corrupted from the original creatures of Middle-earth by the dark magic of Morgoth, the first Dark Lord. Molded from the earth and infused with malice, they were bred for one purpose alone: to sow chaos and destruction wherever they tread. Their society, if it can be called such, is a brutal hierarchy, where strength is revered above all else. The strongest among them rise to positions of power, leading their brethren into battle with a savage ferocity that strikes fear into the hearts of even the bravest warriors. Yet, despite their outward appearance of unity, betrayal and treachery lurk around every corner. For in the world of Orcs, loyalty is a fleeting concept, but even amidst the darkness, there are whispers of hope. Some tales speak of Orcs who have turned against their masters, seeking redemption for their sins and striving to break free from the chains of darkness that bind them. These renegades, though few in number, possess a glimmer of humanity buried deep within their twisted souls, and it is this spark that drives them to defy the will of Sauron and seek a new path in life. Yet, for every Orc who dares to defy their dark destiny, there are countless others who remain steadfast in their allegiance to the Dark Lord. They are the foot soldiers of evil, the relentless tide that threatens to engulf Middle-earth in shadow. And as long as the forces of darkness hold sway, the world shall tremble at their approach. And so, dear listeners, the tale of the Orcs continues, a saga of darkness and despair that echoes through the annals of history. But remember, even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. For even the most twisted souls can find redemption in the light of a new dawn. In the annals of Middle-earth, the saga of the Orcs is a story of tragedy and despair, a tale of beings born into darkness, but with the potential for redemption. As the story hunter, I embark on a quest to uncover the hidden truths of their existence, to shed light on the complexities of their nature and the possibilities for change. For too long, Orcs have been cast as mere instruments of evil, their individuality overshadowed by their allegiance to the Dark Lord. But beneath their monstrous exteriors lies a diversity of experiences and emotions, a testament to the depth of their humanity, however obscured it may be. Through my travels across Middle-earth, I encounter Orcs who defy the stereotypes, who yearn for a life free from the shackles of darkness. They are warriors disillusioned by the ceaseless cycle of violence, seeking redemption for their past sins and striving to carve out a new destiny for themselves. But the path to redemption is fraught with peril, for the shadows of the past loom large, and the temptations of evil are ever present. Many who dare to defy their dark masters find themselves hunted by their former brethren, forced to confront their own inner demons as they struggle to find meaning in a world consumed by chaos. Yet, amidst the darkness, there are glimmers of hope, small victories won against impossible odds. These are the stories that inspire me, that fuel my quest to uncover the truth behind the myths and legends of Middle-earth. For in the end, it is not the darkness that defines us, but the choices we make in the face of adversity. And so, as the story hunter, I vow to continue my quest, to seek out the untold stories of the Orcs and shine a light on the hidden depths of their souls. For in their tales lie the keys to understanding the nature of evil and the power of redemption, lessons that resonate across the ages and remind us of the enduring strength of the human spirit. As I delve deeper into the lore of Middle-earth, I uncover ancient texts and forgotten manuscripts that shed new light on the origins of the Orcs. Some speak of a time before darkness engulfed the land, when the Orcs were not creatures of evil, but beings of free will, shaped by the same forces that gave rise to the races of elves and men. Could it be that the Orcs were not always the instruments of darkness they are perceived to be? Could there be a glimmer of truth in the whispers of redemption that echo through the halls of history? I am determined to uncover the answers, to peel back the layers of myth and legend until the truth is laid bare before me. For in the stories of the Orcs lie the secrets of Middle-earth itself, and only by understanding their past can we hope to shape the future of this world. And so, armed with nothing but my curiosity and a thirst for knowledge, I set out on a journey that will take me to the very heart of darkness, where the fate of Middle-earth hangs in the balance, and the truth awaits those brave enough to seek it. As I journey deeper into the heart of Middle-earth, I encounter tales of Orcs that challenge everything I thought I knew about their kind, stories of compassion and sacrifice, of Orcs who dared to defy their dark masters and forge their own destinies in a world consumed by war. In the shadowed corners of the world, I meet Orcs who have turned away from the path of evil, who seek redemption for their past deeds and strive to atone for the sins of their kind. They are warriors who have laid down their weapons in favor of peace, who have traded hatred for understanding and violence for compassion. But their journey is fraught with danger, for the forces of darkness are ever vigilant, and the road to redemption is paved with trials and tribulations. Yet, despite the challenges they face, these Orcs press onward, guided by a flicker of hope that burns brightly within their hearts. Through their stories, I come to realize that the struggle between light and darkness is not confined to battles on the battlefield, but rages within the souls of all who inhabit Middle-earth. And in the end, it is not the color of one's skin or the shape of one's ears that defines them, but the choices they make and the courage they show in the face of adversity. As the story hunter, I am humbled by the bravery and resilience of these Orcs, and I vow to continue my quest to uncover the truth about their kind. For in their stories lies the key to understanding the true nature of evil and the power of redemption. Lessons that have the power to change the course of history and shape the destiny of Middle-earth for generations to come. As I traverse the lands of Middle-earth, I am drawn deeper into the enigma of the Orcs, captivated by their complex nature and the possibilities they represent. Through my encounters with these beings, I come to understand that the line between good and evil is not as clear-cut as it may seem. In my travels, I meet Orcs who, despite their upbringing in darkness, possess a spark of humanity that refuses to be extinguished. They are poets and artists, dreamers and visionaries, who long for a world where they can be free from the shadows that have consumed their kind for centuries. But freedom comes at a cost, and for these Orcs, the price of defiance is steep. They are hunted by their brethren, cast out from their tribes, and forced to wander the wilderness alone, seeking refuge in the most unlikely of places. Yet, even in the face of adversity, they persevere, driven by a belief that there is more to life than the endless cycle of violence and hatred. They are the unsung heroes of Middle-earth, whose stories may never be told, but whose actions have the power to change the course of history. As I listen to their tales, I am reminded that hope can be found in the unlikeliest of places, and that even the darkest of hearts can be touched by the light. And so, as the story hunter, I pledge to continue my quest to uncover the truth about the Orcs, to shine a light on their struggles and triumphs, and to share their stories with the world. For in their stories lies the key to unlocking the mysteries of Middle-earth and the secrets of the human soul. In my quest to understand the Orcs of Middle-earth, I delve deeper into their history, seeking answers to the questions that plague my mind. What drove them to darkness? Is redemption truly possible for creatures so steeped in evil? As I scour ancient texts and listen to the tales of those who have encountered Orcs firsthand, I begin to uncover the truth behind their descent into darkness. Long ago, they were creatures of the earth, shaped by the same forces that gave rise to all living beings in Middle-earth. But their fate took a dark turn when they fell under the sway of Morgoth, the first Dark Lord, who twisted their minds and bodies to serve his malevolent will. Yet even in their darkest hour, there are glimpses of light. Stories abound of Orcs who have defied their masters, who have turned away from the path of evil and sought redemption for their sins. These are the outcasts, the renegades, who wander the lands in search of a new purpose, a new identity, far from the shadow of their former lives. But the road to redemption is fraught with peril, for the sins of the past weigh heavily on their souls, and the forces of darkness are ever present, seeking to drag them back into the abyss. Yet despite the odds, these Orcs press onward, driven by a flicker of hope that burns brightly within their hearts. And so, as the story hunter, I am filled with a newfound sense of purpose, a determination to uncover the truth about the Orcs and share their stories with the world. For in their tales lie the lessons of resilience, courage, and the enduring power of hope. And perhaps in their journey we may find a glimmer of hope for our own struggles against the darkness that threatens to consume us all. Gathered from the depths of lore, the tale of the Orcs from the Lord of the Rings universe unfolds into a multifaceted narrative, rich in darkness and complexity. Here, in the weave of their story, lie the truths of their existence, painted by the brush of history and myth alike. In the shadowed recesses of Middle-earth, the Orcs emerge as embodiments of evil, twisted by the dark hands of Morgoth, the first Dark Lord. Born from the depths of the earth, they are forged in the fires of malice, their very essence steeped in war and destruction. Yet, amidst their savage brutality, whispers of resistance linger, as some among them yearn for freedom from the shackles of darkness. Their society, built upon hierarchy and subservience, is a testament to the power of fear and domination. But beneath the veneer of cruelty lies a complexity that defies simple categorization. Among the ranks of Orcs, there are those who dare to defy their dark masters, seeking redemption for their sins and striving to carve out a new path in a world consumed by chaos. Through tales of defiance and sacrifice, the Orcs reveal themselves not as mere instruments of evil, but as beings with hopes and dreams, fears and aspirations. They are warriors and outcasts, poets and artists, each with a story to tell and a destiny to fulfill. And so, as the storyteller delves deeper into the lore of Middle-earth, the saga of the Orcs unfolds as a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. For in their struggles and triumphs, we find reflections of our own journey, and in their quest for redemption, we discover the eternal truth that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope.